What's cracking, guys? Omar Yusuf here with a special guest today. Nikki, why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is NIKKI BLACKKETTER. I am a fellow YouTuber.
Okay, you do the YouTube thing. Now, what are you primarily maybe known for? What's your training style? Because we have like a little bit, we want to overview maybe your programming. As I understand, I'm going to be helping you out with some of the lifting of the weights, programming for you. So what do you do? Like, what is your goal? How do you train?
Well, previously, before this date, as Omar is now doing my strength programming, I did more of a bodybuilding style, kind of 5-day split, just working different body parts, doing a lot of high volume training. I do a lot of plyometrics, things like that. And, you know, it's fun times, but it gets kind of random and sporadic, and I kind of want more structure to my training, so that is why I'm leaning this way.
Okay, now talk me through this. Do you compete? Like, do you do shows? Like, what do you do? Is there a goal basically for the body for you, or?
Well, I have done 4 bikini competitions in PC, and I did well in all of them, but
you placed first?
I did place first.
That's not bad. All right, good, good. All right, so you know what you're doing there. Okay, cool.
So I did well, but I do want to progress and grow some size on my lower body, which I really struggle with.
Right.
I find that my upper body grows very well and quickly, as it did in my first few years of training. I've been training for about 4 years now, and so I'm just like, I need some more help on my lower body. Okay,
so you're kind of like jacked up here, need some maybe more mass down there.
So jacked.
So you're like the basic bro then, that has like the upper body but not the lower body. So what? Let's break this down for real then. What are the areas that you want to improve when you say lower body, like glutes, hamstrings, quads?
Yeah, basically overall,
right?
Just the biggest muscle groups. I have nice calves, I'll admit.
Not part 2, no calves. So, the bottom line is that recently actually you came here, and as I understand it was Jazz, one of the clients that's making some pretty insane progress. So she's been lifting, you're like your friend, and so you saw her lifting and you thought like, oh, maybe I want to try maybe something more like that, maybe strength training. Is that what got you interested in it?
I've been down to LA a few times training with Jazz, and I just really, I follow along with her workouts and her programming, and it was really interesting to me, and she's made so much progress in last year, so I just felt that would be a cool way to go, especially right now as I'm not cutting. I really wanted to put some numbers on my training and do something more that way.
Yeah.
More goals.
Yeah, the goals that you maybe shoot towards in every single workout, so you like know what you're doing. Okay, cool. Why don't you break down, actually, you hit a little bit of a mini PR the first time you lifted here at Fortis. What happened? And also, I saw in the comment sections when you're posting your videos, so I just want to break this down, that tell us what the PR was first off.
I hit 190 pounds for 1 rep.
Yeah, that's great. Squat. On the squat. Good depth. And your body weight, because I saw some people and it's like, oh, it's like 190 pounds. Let's break this fucking shit down right here. How much do you weigh?
I weigh like 105 pounds.
Okay. The belt also was not yours, so it fit a little loose. You wore my knee sleeves, so they also fit loose. You also don't wear weightlifting shoes. It was a high bar squat. So there's like a lot of different factors. I feel right now probably in you probably have like a 200-pound squat if we just like, you know, tweaked all those variables optimally. But a 190-pound squat to start off with, as someone that doesn't do strength training at all, I think is really, really good. And so I think you have a solid base. I think you got potential. But as Mark Bell would say, potential is French for currently sucks.
Right.
So no. True. No, but so the idea behind it though with you is that essentially when it comes to hypertrophy, volume is the key driver, right? But all other things being equal, if you can squat like 135 for 10 reps, or if you can squat 155 for 10 reps, what's going to produce a bigger change in your body? 155, right? So there is a little bit of incentive for women that maybe want to add some lower body mass to do some more strength-oriented style training. Let me ask you this though, because you saw Jazz, you're like, damn, girl's making some progress. Okay, let me try this out. But you come like you do bikini. Do you have any concerns though? Like with like maybe the style of training, fears, like whatever, like just hop in. This is like new for you. You know, maybe injury, like do you have any concerns doing any of this stuff?
I will say that my biggest concern is that when I first started training bodybuilding style, 5-day split, like I said, it was majority upper body because it's just more like you train shoulders, you train arms, you train your back, you have chest, and then it's just like a leg day, and that's how I always did when it first started. So I felt like I had a slight imbalance, and at this point I'm trying to not. I don't want any more hypertrophy in my upper body at all, basically. So I really just want to isolate growth to my lower body and then just increase strength.
Right.
Anywhere else, right?
Yep. And were you concerned at all with maybe strength training that it was going to make you like bulky or anything like that, or you're just like whatever, like just go right into this?
Yes, I am afraid of that.
Be on it, yeah. Be real.
The way that my body is genetically just bigger up top than I am down below.
Right.
So I don't want to grow any more up top because I'm already kind of disproportionate in that way. In my opinion, I don't know.
So for you, progressing in the big compound movements, like getting better at your squat, getting better at the sumo deadlift, we're going to pick the sumo deadlift for you. Why? One, because you do want to increase your glutes. It's a little bit more lower back friendly. We want to take a very safe approach with all this stuff. But getting stronger, doing more volume will equal that mass that you want, I think.
Right.
So I think it's going to be interesting to see for you as you progress over the next few weeks, few months, as you get into it. When's your next show?
November 5th.
Yeah. What package do you bring then from doing maybe some more strength style training?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say?
Nope.
No? No other concerns for like any other things you feel you didn't voice, Nikki? Like just like things maybe about you, things you wanted to say about how you trained before, your goals, anything. You're like giving me a look like what the fuck. You give me a look like that's fucking interesting.
I was genuinely considering your question in my head. Do I have anything? I will say that in the past like 2 or 3 months, I haven't been cutting and I haven't really been dedicated to bulking. So every time I walk in the gym, I'm just like, what should I do? I literally have no idea what I'm going to do when I walk in. So I'm very excited to just have a more structured plan. That's it.
Hey, 200-pound squat, 250-pound sumo deadlift. We're gonna get you on that belt. Yeah, I'm just making up numbers for you right here. 600 pounds.
1,000 pounds.
400-pound body weight.
So now, Nikki, we have a special guest, somebody that has been influencing you when it came to this training routine. We have a one Miss Jasmine Garcia. Where did you come from? What were you doing down there?
I've been hanging out
the whole time.
The whole time.
No wonder we were so happy. So, Jazz, you also, as I understand it, before we started coaching you, you wanted to do like maybe a bikini show, something like that, and now you've switched to more strength-oriented training. What were maybe some of the concerns you had when you first got into it?
What I was mainly concerned about when I first got into strength training is kind of what everybody worries about, that they're gonna get too bulky, and in general.
That's my concern.
But and you have gotten actually.
Aren't I cutting?
Aren't you? Oh. So basically, I was concerned that I was gonna get too bulky, and also getting strong just didn't sound as attractive to me in general.
Yeah.
But I quickly realized, obviously, as I started the programming and I started to see the gains and that I wasn't putting on incredible size, I was like, okay, this is exactly what I would have wanted it to be.
Yeah, and I think that's something interesting too, because Nikki talks about the fear that her upper body, like, just in general, you don't want to build any more muscle. Jazz is concerned because, once again, you control it according to the volume you do in your style of training. As we've been focusing for you on strength, Jazz is like, can we do more volume?
Yeah,
I'm not building any muscle in her upper body, right?
Yeah.
So what have you found maybe now, like 7-8 months in, pros and cons of doing this style of training?
So the pros definitely is obviously like the whole goal is to get you stronger. And if you have a good coach and you have somebody who can critique your form and everything, you're just going to like explode in every lift. So my form has obviously improved dramatically.
You can thank the trend.
My mobility has gotten, Tren is killing it for me right now. My mobility has.
Don't you hear her voice drop too? She's like, hey guys. Before, a year ago, she was like, hi guys, Jazz here. And now she's like, sup Nikki, open those hips, girl.
I would say the trend is working tremendously. Yes, so obviously that my form has improved dramatically, my mobility has improved dramatically, my squat, my bench, my dead, they've all obviously increased in numbers, and I guess that would be the pro. The con would be obviously it's not easy to build muscle while following just like a strictly strength building program. And that it's probably like more, in my opinion, it's more taxing than doing like a super, like high volume type of programming. Because for example, like on a Monday, I do low bar squats, deadlifts, pause front squats, breathing pause squats. Like it is killer.
Don't scare her off now. Hey, don't run away. Hey, get back here.
He doesn't get back in the video. No, so it definitely.
That's the last time I ever see her. I post this video.
Slowly, peace out, Nikki. Just slowly.
Where did she go?
Hey, what were we talking about? Yeah, you were saying.
So I would say, like it's just a lot more intense. But because of that intensity, that is what you got to do in order to build your numbers and get better. So it's not really a con.
I think, Nikki, that was maybe something that you felt like your first lifting session on the lower body was yesterday, right? And you came in today and you're like, I feel like sore. I feel a little sluggish.
She woke up and just like move again.
Yeah, it was a change of pace, right? Like how you felt maybe.
Well, in general, also you weren't mobilizing as much before, right? So now he's like having you do all these different things, like the rollout with that 30 pounds.
we want to make sure, we want to take a holistic approach when it comes to your training. We don't want you to injure yourself at all. We want you to be lifting for a very, very long time. So mobility is important, especially if we want to be lifting heavy weight and we want to be making a lot of progress, right? We just want you going like this.
That's slow.
Wait. And then the short.
I'm gonna get out of here, guys.
The exit's that way.
I'm gonna go.
Yep, and that's the video, guys. You just pop up right there. Nikki, I want to say I appreciate you being on the channel. Where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube, Instagram,
Oh yeah.
Twitter.
Oh yeah. Links are going to be all in the description. You should go check her out because she'll be making some big progress. I told you that 200-pound squat, 250-pound deadlift. Okay, you're just going to be blowing stuff up. That is the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, make sure to like the damn video. And I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace.